With another video, and today we're playing Wings of Duty, and I'm bringing you a replay of a P-39, no, yes, P-39 American variant fighter aircraft, and I'm just, I'm fighting the Japanese as usual, or I'm being the Japanese. I decided not to do Battle of Britain or anything like that because that British muscle thing I'm making later, and it's really hard to find people. Today I'm basically showing you fails, and I'm showing you what you should do and what you shouldn't do when you get into realistic. Wait, I don't know what it is. I think it's realistic. I just forgot the game mode I'm playing. There's arcade, realistic, and historic. If you jump into historic, I'm basically showing you what to do and what not to do. So in the beginning, if you didn't catch, there was a sound of a bomb being dropped, which means that there's an enemy nearby, but there's no flak, so that can either mean he killed all the flak or he's friendly. So I'm not going to go directly at him since I just took off, and I didn't realize this because I didn't have my P-47, but I had bombs, rockets and stuff, so I decided to take it slowly. And in this game it's very important you stare at your enemy, you keep it close eye, because right here I immediately lose him and I pull in, because usually when you lose a dot it means you're either getting close or he's getting closer to you, and so I don't want to get him shot at, so I pull into his turn or whatever this is, and I lose him and I can't quite find him, and I'm looking around to see if he decided to get on my tail, but no, he's not there. This is a P-38, not a P-39. The P-39 is later. The P-38 is a boom and zoomer, BNZ for short, meaning it uses energy, and it is an energy fighter to its advantage, which means that it needs lots and lots of speed to do well. Another thing is, if you're ever going directly to the target in this game, don't go at the arrow. Go in a lane. Think of it as lanes, because each enemy can come from a lane. So there's your arrow, left lane and right lane. I would always go to the left, because usually in all the maps, the right side is where most of the action happens. As you can see, this guy on the dot in the screen, he has the right idea as well, but on the right side, and he's a very experienced fighter, or a pilot, and so it's just easier to find people as well. So I decided to get a shot onto him. Well, I decided to attempt to get a shot on him. I don't ever get a shot on this guy. That's how good he is. And I climb trying to get to his level, but I think you've seen me, because as you can see, he pulls right into my turn, or my shot, denying me the shot, and he decided to do this mini game of rolling scissors. I shouldn't say rolling scissors because it's different. And he gets on my tail immediately, so I immediately know this is not a friendly. It's definitely an enemy, and he's more of a turn fighter than an energy fighter, so he's definitely not American. But what could he be? He could be a zero. That's the worst thing that can happen. But the really worst thing that could happen is he's a KI-61. And he should have shredded me if he was a KI-61. But I just really hope he's a KI-43 though, because I'll be able to take that thing out with almost everything I have at the moment. So he's able to stay on my butt on my 6 o'clock, but I can outrun him. So this is definitely one of the zeros, or the KI-61, because if it was a 43 or a Kate, there was no way they'd be able to catch me, no matter how fast they're going. And I can see, and if you guys can't tell, if a dot is getting isn't becoming more of a dot and is becoming more of a plane, and it's getting closer to you, you more likely got a shot onto you. So if you want to rewind and look at it again, you can see right here, he tried to get a shot on me, but I was able to pull in quickly, and that's when I was fully able to see that this guy was a zero. And I'm pretty sure it was an AM62, not an AM63, because he didn't have that super weird green camera. And yeah, and so this is actually when I realized that I am in the P-38 and not in the P-47, because the P-47 is much faster than this plane. And so I go to the arrow and I realize, oh yeah, that's right, because the game's logic, the arrow is not where the target is, it's somewhere else. So I look for it and I'm like, well, if I can't get to the target and he's behind my tail, I might as well actually give up my rockets. But I must take a look around before I do, and at least try and get a shot on him. So I pull into him, trying to line up a shot. I'm using every angle I can to still keep my eye on him, because remember, in this game, once you leave your eye off him, you've got to have a mental note where he is, otherwise you will lose him. And he is climbing, or I don't know what he's doing. I think he's pulling into my turn, and I try to do some long range shots, but it's nearly impossible in this game. And I think I got a hit there, but I don't know, because I immediately lose him right here, and I'm like, oh no. And that's when I fully understand what I'm in. I think this is the moment where I realize, oh shit, I am in a P-38, and this is not a turn fighter. And so I put on my flaps, and I lose him once more. I had an eye on him, and I lost him. There are the carriers, and then there he is lining up a shot at me. So I pull into his shot, but like I said, this is a hideous turn fighter. In other words, this is a A6M2, and man, he's able to shred tons and tons of 20mm rounds into me. And well, here is when I decide to eject everything and become a turn fighter, but he still gets hits on me. And he's a little laggy, as you can see there, but that's no excuse. And I try to get on his 6 here by reversing my speed into his turn, or his turning ability. And I try to get a shot in here, but he does the exact same to me, and he's able to get on my 6, and dumps a crap ton of 20mm rounds into me, and that's enough to kill me. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to kill him, so I decided to switch planes, because the P-47, although it is fast, it would definitely not be able to outmaneuver him. And I only know one other plane that has guns and can turn, and it's the P-39, which is my favorite plane because there's a Russian variant of it, and it's amazing. And he begins to talk to me. So there's a good shout out. Not there. Good shout out. No, not good shout out. Shout out. Oh my god, I cannot speak English. Shout out to Kiowa 40. I'm not sure what that means. God, I cannot speak English today. Because I think he's one of the. I think he's like the 30th on the leaderboard. I don't know. I think I've seen a name before. That's exactly like his. A lot of the Asian people, or Asian region names, are up there. Like, there's not really any American names or English words up there on the leaderboards. So, it wouldn't surprise me if this is just I'm not being racist, but it wouldn't surprise me if this was a translation to some sort of foreign language. And my dumbass decides to do some long-range shots, knowing that it won't work, but it's an attempt. And he immediately spots me. I think he spotted me way before I took the shots. And again, he's using my energy against me and reversing it, so he can get on my 6, which is what I don't allow. And so another thing I'm about to do is right here is I'm about to go in third person. Now, it's not a bad thing in simulator, but it's also a good thing, because one, you have a full 360 view of your whole entire plane, which means it's almost like War Thunder. You're able to look around, but in this case you're only using your fingers. So I do this a lot because I can't see, and right now I'm playing a bit of, I wouldn't say rolling, yeah, I am playing a little bit of rolling scissors, but as he is doing me, I'm trying to get the speed and burn it off of him so I can get on his 6, which is what he's doing to me at the same time, and that's also what I do to him. So I'm cutting into his turn right here, trying to force him to overshoot so I can go into 6 o'clock. And I'm well experienced in these, or in War Thunder, in IL-2, so I kind of know what I need to do here, and I kind of don't. So he goes by me, and I try to get on his 6, but he immediately reads it and does a very huge button hook, and he gets on my tail again. Oh, storage is almost full. Don't need to see that. And yeah, he's just I wouldn't say flamboyant, but he knows how to do things well, and almost as better as me though, because I did in fact shoot him. I just wasn't able to get it on camera because my as you can see there, storage was full. Sorry about that, by the way. But eventually, here he's gonna get a shot, and it's not gonna be pretty for me. But he loses me, which was a benefit for me, but I had no idea he lost me because I was still trying to pull into him. And at that moment, I actually could have pulled away and used energy to go and gain energy to use it against him to get back into the fight. But I'm so eager to kill him because, well, he's a 0, and those 20mm do not play any joke. And I just, I try to take a third-person shot here, but it's not enough. And he does another, we do another game of rolling scissors. I try to get a shot there. It's not enough, and pulling to his turn constantly because, like me, I think this is a freaking turn fighter, which is not, and I stall out. And I do a little bit of a flat spin, and this gives him an advantage because he doesn't need to worry about flat spins because he's in an A6M 2-0 or A6M 3. And right here, I'm trying to avoid his shots, and I don't think he got a shot at me there, and I'm just trying to, get no shots on me, and I'm just trying to zigzag, honestly. At this point, it's a, do or die situation. I almost hit the ground there, which was unfortunate, and I begin the rolling scissors game, and I, as a dumbass, splash right in the ground, and, if you don't know already, this is an A6M3, and, yeah, guys, I got my ass whooped, finally, on camera. Someone was able to see it. This is a good representation on what not to do. 1 is do not take long shots. 2 is do not try to turn fight with this BNZ fighter. And 3, always keep your eye on your enemy. If I haven't been any more certain, it's just that is the most certain thing I could ever be certain about. I know this doesn't make any sense, but like, so many times could I have killed him if I kept my eyes on this guy, and he did a very good job in not doing that and keeping his eyes on me the entire time. I think he lost me once, but it didn't matter because I was way behind energy wise. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. I know I've been posting for a while. It's because my Wi-Fi has not been, it hasn't been consistent, let's just say that. And also I haven't been able to find time. I've been very busy. I'm learning a foreign language. German is extremely hard to my view. So yeah, I don't want to babble all day. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your day.